What's good, fellas? Welcome to this presentation. The topic is your purpose needs to be bigger than women. If you want to get women, your purpose needs to be bigger than women. You know, one of the areas where guys fuck up is they might even have a purpose that's bigger than women, but then when they get in front of the woman, they start treating the woman as if she's bigger than their purpose. Now, what happens when you do that is your value goes down the drain because she's looking at you like, why are you putting me above your purpose? Like, where, is your purpose like have no value to it? You know, like, am I really greater than your purpose? Like, you're basically saying, if you value a woman over your purpose, you're essentially making her your goddess, bro. Like, you're basically worshiping her as a queen at that point. You're saying that her, first of all, without even knowing who she is like that, because I'm assuming you're not in a relationship with her or whatever. This is a girl that you just met, a girl you think is cute, or a girl you think is attractive. And you just met her, and all of a sudden you're like, you're just so into her, and you forget about whatever shit you were doing before, and you just put all your energy into her, and you're trying to figure out how to get her and all this shit, and wine and dine her. You need to have a purpose. The proper way to get women is you have a big purpose, a big goal, a big vision, something that you want to, that is very important to you, that you put a lot of energy in, and this thing you believe will not only make you greater and allow you to experience a great quality of life, but also benefit others. Now, when a woman comes along, the right proper frame is, I'm a man, I'm in my masculine energy, I have a purpose, and if you compliment me as a man and my purpose, then let's see if we can have a relationship. That's the frame. Where guys fuck up is they're just looking at women and seeing the woman as their purpose. Like, okay, I gotta get her. If I get her, then I'm validated. If I get her, then I'm loved. If I get her, then I have some self-worth. No. You're validated by you validating yourself. You're loved by you loving yourself. You feel good because you create good feelings within yourself. The woman is there to complement what you already have. And you do the same for her. Right? You shouldn't be going for the woman to fulfill your purpose. Right? Like, hey man, I'm not talking shit because I am, guilty of having a purpose and then losing my focus on my purpose and switching it to a woman. I've done that before, and that was one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made. Because my purpose, my vision, my goals, my business started to deteriorate, started to take a hit because I started putting that energy into the woman. And guess what? That energy that I was putting into my purpose, that vibe that I had, that way of being, that frequency, it started to diminish. And guess what happened to the girl? Even though I was putting energy into her, even though I was focusing in her direction, she started to lose attraction, right? Because that masculine energy started softening. I started to go into some feminine energy. I started following her, doing shit for her, compromising my values, all this. But the key thing is I learned from that. I became wiser. I became more confident. I became more understanding. And now I can say to you, a man needs to have a big purpose, a big vision, and it needs to be more important than any woman that he comes in contact with, right? It doesn't mean that the woman is not important. It just means she's not more important than your purpose. She's not more important than your vision. She's not more important than your goals. And what this is going to do is this is going to keep your energy up. No matter what she does, your energy stays up and your energy keeps getting greater. Your frequency keeps rising. Your beingness keeps getting greater. You keep evolving. But the thing is, when you put your energy into a woman, you know, as your purpose, now you're basically like a puppet of her emotions. So whatever she's going through or however she's feeling, you start living through her beingness, right? And like, let's say she's not doing too well, or maybe things aren't going her way. That's what's gonna happen to you, right? Because you're following her energy. You stop focusing on your shit. You stop doing your shit. So now she's leading you, and that's incorrect. Masculine energy is supposed to lead, and the feminine energy follows and complements it. That's the proper frame that you want to create. And so as a man, one of the key things I would say, like, if you want to have this grounded masculinity, if you want to have this authentic expression, if you want to have this leadership, if you want to have this beingness of a real man, you need to have a purpose, a big purpose. And guess what? You can create your purpose. No one can tell you what your purpose is. They try to tell you, right? Religion, whatever, authorities out there that's trying to tell people how they should live and what's true and what's whatever. Whatever, bro. Like, you can take what you like and discard what you don't like, but the reality is you can choose your purpose. You can choose your vision. You can choose what you live for, what you're creating, what you're manifesting. You actually have that power. And once you get into that power and you start living from that power, you start moving forward with that power, you start attracting feminine energy. Women will come around and say, hey, what are you doing? What you got going on? And you tell them, yeah, you know, I'm building this business, or, yo, I'm doing this, or, oh, I'm trying to create this result, or I'm trying to whatever. Some women's going to be into it. Some are not. The ones that are into it, those are your women. And once you figure out who your women are, you can decide what kind of relationships you want to create. If you just want to have a couple women around that you're dealing with, that's the vibe. You're the leader. You're the man. You get to choose the relationships you have. Or if you want one woman, then you have one woman. You find the woman that complements you the best. That's your woman. I'm telling you, once you have a big purpose, a big vision that's bigger than women, your energy changes, bro. Your energy becomes more attractive, right? But it also repels more. It becomes more polarizing, right? But that's what's necessary to create, you know, this intense attraction where a woman is really into you, right? You don't want no woman that's lukewarm, that's kind of, you want a woman that's into you, bro. The more masculine you become, the more dominant you become, the more grounded you become, the more authentic you become, the more of a leader you become, the more attractive you become. It's an energy, right? We need to understand that we are energy. We are not the body. We are not the mind. We are not the emotions. We are energy. Get your energy right. Get your energy focused. Get your energy grounded. Amplify your energy through action, through creation, through experiences, through knowledge. When people see that your energy is on point, people respect that, man. They want to be a part of what you're doing, men and women. But they got to see that strength. They got to see that strength. They got to see that consistency. They got to see that you really walk your talk, that you're not just all talk. You know? Sometimes I hear, you know, I get around certain people and I hear them say like great things, right? But then I hit them up a few days later or a week later and they're saying some different shit. You know? They're not really committed to their goals. They're not really committed to the purpose. They're not really committed to whatever it is they was talking about. You know, if you're really committed to something, it's either you make it happen or you die. That's the mindset. That's when you become unbreakable. You know, that's when you become powerful. It's when you're just so, man, you're just so committed to what you do. You know? You're so committed to your life. You're so committed to your evolution as a man. You're like, yo, I'm not going to take this life for granted, man. I'm going to do something while I'm here. I'm going to make a difference. Women are into that guy. right? Not every woman, but there's certain women out there that are looking for a specific kind of guy. A guy that's in his masculine energy, a guy that's grounded, a guy that has his authentic expression, right? A guy that can lead. The quality of authentic expression is very important because your purpose, it shouldn't be somebody else's purpose. Your goal shouldn't be somebody else's goal. Your vision shouldn't be somebody else's vision. You're a unique individual. This is how you beat the competition, is through being unique. You gotta understand this. You as a man, you wanna be a unique character, a unique man. So when you step up, you know, you're not a copycat. Like, think about the Avengers. You know, there's not two Batmans. There's not two Supermans. I said Batman. Batman's not part of the Avengers. There's not there's not two Thors. There's not two Iron Mans. There's not two Hulks. There's one Hulk. There's one Thor. There's one Iron Man. That's the uniqueness. But guess what? They're all powerful though. And that's how you got to see yourself as a man. You got to be powerful, but you also got to be unique, right? What is your power? Your character and your purpose. These are two things you need to have as a man. And you need to know what these things are, and you need to be clear on them. What is your purpose, and what is the character that you are creating? What is the beingness that you are becoming? Right? What is the version of yourself that you would like to manifest? Right? Like, you got to get clear on this, and then you got to live from this place. And as you do this, women will come around. You gotta have some social skills, some communication skills. That's why I make these different videos, so you can get all the different parts. But at the core, you need to have a vision, you need to have a purpose, right? And by having a vision and having a purpose and living for it and actually taking action towards manifesting it and creating it, you will develop these three things I talk about, because there's no other way to do it. You will develop grounded masculinity, because by going forward and having a purpose, having a vision, and working towards it every day, what's going to happen? You're in your masculine energy, and you're going to be moving into the world. You're going to be pushing into the world, you know, creating. And by going into the world, you're going to have to break through shit. You're going to have to go through shit. That's how you become grounded, by going through shit and coming out of it, right? Refusing to give up, by you going through these challenges. The shit that has happened in your past has made the man that you are. You know, I just hope that you were able to go through those things and come out in a positive way. See, when you go through shit and then you have a negative outlook and you say, why did this happen to me? Victim mentality. Don't forget priorities and boundaries if you jump into a relationship. Yeah, bro, it's not that I forgot. It's like that's not necessarily the focus of this, but you're right though. Of course, okay? Of course you gotta have priorities and boundaries if you jump into a relationship, right? That's a given. But the point of this video is about having a purpose and having a vision and developing the character necessary for you to make that vision and that purpose a reality. And while you're going forward, moving towards creating this vision, of making this vision a reality and achieving your purpose, you know, you're going to gain power. You're going to gain confidence. You're going to gain wisdom. You're going to become more attractive, right? Women are going to come around. But the key is to stay focused on your vision, your purpose. When the women come around, do not let them distract you. They can become a distraction. Because women, they're seductive, man. They're seductive without trying. That's their nature. Their nature is to be seductive. They deal with illusion. They create illusions in your, you know, and you've seen them a certain way because of their beauty and the way they move and their figure and all this shit. And then you lose your focus, man. You can't lose your focus. You got to stay focused. Not saying that you should enjoy the female energy. You should enjoy feminine energy, bring them around, have them around, but stay focused. Make sure you're disciplined. Make sure you have your schedule and you're not breaking your schedule. You're doing your thing, and then you make time for these women too, so you can enjoy female energy. That's part of the game, right? They bring assuming that you have this understanding that you only want to really deal with women who complement what you're doing. Like if you meet a girl and she doesn't even care about your purpose, and she just, kind of just using your time and stuff like that, you don't want to deal with that because you don't have to, right? There's women out there that can complement your purpose, that can complement you as a man. So this is what I want to leave you with. What is your purpose, bro? What is your vision? What is your goal? Maybe you have a couple. But what is the big one? What is that big one that really speaks to your soul? If you haven't found it yet, you haven't been living hard enough. You got to live more. Read more shit, have more experiences, get out your comfort zone more. You'll figure out what your purpose is by living. That's how I figured out mine. I had to do a lot of different shit. I had to go through different adversity. I had to go through failures. I had to make mistakes. You know what I mean? And then I figured out, because you got to have something, you got to be able to measure things and compare things. So if you haven't had much experience, you're not going to be able to do that. You got to go out and have these experiences. You got to go out and talk to women. You got to go out and talk to men. You got to go out and have these different experiences. You know what I mean? Just don't take your life for granted, man. You're on this planet, what you saying, bro? Not only that, Not only that, but also don't over-invest into one woman, but also working on building on your social circles with other women and some men that provide social proof into your life. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Right? I mean, I'm not going to tell a man what to do. If a man wants to invest in one woman, that's fine. There's some men who have invested in one woman and they've achieved their goals and they became great. I believe Jeff Bezos is one of them. I believe he had one woman, and that woman actually helped him build Amazon. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't do too much research on it, but that's what I heard. But yeah, as a man, you get to decide. If you want one woman, you can have one woman. If you want multiple, you can have multiple. It's up to you. Me personally, I deal with multiple women, I tried the one woman thing and it's not for me, right? But I've seen some men who do it and they're not necessarily pussies. They still know how to operate within the relationship. They still hold their masculine energy. It's still grounded. So whatever works for you, man. I think it's important though, you start with abundance, right? So if I was to get in a monogamous relationship, it wouldn't be from a place of scarcity. It would be because I have multiple women and I've made a decision, hey, you know what? I want to have one woman, right? I can respect that. A man who's in abundance and then he says, you know what? I feel like I want to have one woman. That's fine. What's not cool is when a man can't really get women like that. So then the first woman that shows up, he tries to lock in and go into her. That might not be the right woman for you, bro. Just the first woman that shows up doesn't mean that's the right woman for you. You got to get that abundance going first before you lock yourself in. You ain't had enough experiences, bro. She's going to get off on you, bro. It's easier for women to get experiences because men are throwing themselves at them all the time. So they're getting all this practice with men. Whereas we as men, before you really bring up your value like that, you might not be getting as much attention from women as women are getting from men. And so you're not getting as much practice. That's why me personally, I went out there and got the practice. I went out there and talked to lots of women. I went out there and had different experiences. So now I have wisdom. Now I have confidence. Now I have competence. Now I understand. I've seen certain things. I've, seen certain patterns of, how females respond to certain things and what works and what doesn't. Because I went out there and had these different experiences. Some of it was uncomfortable, Finding out the truth about certain things was not comfortable, but it was necessary for me to evolve into the man that I need to be to get to achieve the goals I want to achieve. So look, you need to have a purpose. You need to find your purpose, and you need to lock in, and you need to start moving from that purpose. At the same time, you want to understand female psychology. You want to understand women. So have these experiences with women, have a good time. Just don't make any of them bigger than your purpose. Don't put them on a pedestal. Put your vision on a pedestal. Put your purpose on a pedestal. Put your character, put yourself on a pedestal. The woman doesn't want to be on a pedestal. She wants to compliment you. She wants you to keep doing your shit, She just wants to contribute. She wants to nurture what you're doing, right? She wants to assist what you're doing, right? But when you stop focusing on what you're doing and focus on her, now you just fuck up the relationship. Shit gets confusing because the energy changes, right? And we put different vocabulary on why the energy changes. Sometimes it's not right. She may say, oh, you're not doing this and not doing that. It may not even be that. It's just you lost your focus off your purpose. You start putting it into her. The energy changes. The vibe changes. You're not the same attractive guy that got her attention in the beginning. You got to maintain that beingness and amplify it, if anything. Don't lower it. Don't diminish it, right? So look, if you're a man and you want to find your purpose, right? You want to create a powerful vision. You want to start creating the life of your dreams. You want to become the best version of yourself. You want to become the sexiest version of yourself, the most attractive version of yourself, the most powerful version of yourself, right? I got a program. It's called the Sexy Beast Program. It's a mentorship program, us working together and me giving you advice on how you can achieve your goals, me giving you daily action steps, right? Me holding you accountable, right? And the goal is for you to become a beast, man. For you to become a powerful man, for you to become a king, for you to become an emperor in your mind, right? You are who you are based on how you see yourself internally, right? If you see yourself as a regular dude, then you're going to act like a regular dude. If you see yourself as a sexy beast, you're going to act like a sexy beast. You see yourself as a king, you're going to act like a king. See yourself as the man, you're going to act like the man. You see yourself as someone who deserves success, you're going to act like you deserve success. So look, it's a Sexy Beast program. It's a 3-month program. We're working together one-on-one. We jump on a call once a week, right? I give you some advice on how you can improve your life, how you can become the best version of yourself, become more attractive, get more women, get more success, whatever it is you're trying to do. And we're going to be working together for 3 months. At the end of 3 months, you're going to be a beast. Okay, you're not going to need me anymore because I'm going to make sure you're right after those 3 months. Make sure I get you right after those 3 months. All right? So if you're interested, make sure you hit me up. I'll give you the details. Thanks for watching. Peace.